That is in no way, shape, or form a good lead for us. Holy hell. Oh, that's not what I anticipated. That's not what I wanted at all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Sword and Shield Road to Master Ball Ranked here on the Ranked Double Ladder. My name is CBAD, and I'm excited to be bringing you guys the second episode. Technically, it's like, what, episode 9 on our road? But it is the second episode of Season 2 of the Ranked Ladder. If you guys missed the last one, check it out. There's definitely some crazy stuff that happened in the last episode. I'm not going to spoil it. There's a playlist down below. Definitely go check it out. Catch up if you're not. We're going to keep battling on here. We're currently 2-1 on the Ranked Ladder. We're using the same team as last time if you guys missed it. Focus Sash, Whimsicott, Weakness Policy, Poltegeist, Citrus Berry and DD, Leftovers, Gastrodon, Life Orb, Hatterene, and Light Clay Grim Snarl. My opponent has Sand, Rain, Duraludon. could certainly have Rain if that is a Swift Swim Seismitoad paired with Gyarados. G-Maxes are allowed now on the ladder, so that definitely could be a G-Max Duraludon as well. Let me see here how I want to lead. So let's lead Indeedee, Hatterene. Lead Indeedee, Hatterene. And then let's bring Whimsicott, Poltegeist in the back. That's not the play. That's not the play. Let's bring Gastrodon in the back. And Grimmsnarl. Okay, there we go. I like it. I like it. So my biggest issue is that we are using a rental team by Pixel VGC. The code, of course, will be in the description, as well as Pixel's Twitter. Be sure to go check them out for some more VGC. They probably know they've got VGC in the name. Probably know a bit more about me, but they were kind enough to post a thread on Twitter with some of these rental teams. We're going to use this rental team here in this episode. We do have another rental team that we are going to showcase in the next episode as well. That is a little bit different than this one. It's I believe it's more rain focused, if I'm not mistaken, but we're going to be able to lead off here, and it appears to be Sand Force, or it appears to be Unnerved Tyranitar, which is a pretty solid strat. Oh no, Sandstream just activates second, so Indeedee is faster than their Tyranitar. So that is good to keep in mind. Let's go on ahead. Let's follow me, Indeedee, and let's Trick Room Hatterene. Let's see how that works out. If they do have double coverage, certainly could be a little bit of an issue, but we don't see a Dynamax come off. Excadrill does get the Rock Slide off. Rock Slide is going to be doing some decent damage to both parties. They do double rocks. So Hatterene is fighting a 30% chance to flinch. We do pop the Citrus Berry here on Indeedee. Hatterene, come on. Hatterene flinched. Darn it. Okay. So that's fine. What I will do here is follow me with Indeedee. I'll just Dazzling Gleam for some damage. I don't think we're going to be able to get Trick Room off. I think as much as I've played Sand on the ladder, I should have expected that much, but that's fine. We'll follow me Indeedee once again. Another double Rock Slide could certainly come off. There's the Rock Slide. My opponent could miss. Misses the Indeedee, connects on the Hatterene, of course. Hatterene is going to be down to 12 HP. My opponent goes for another Rock Slide. It is going to connect into both parties, and I think that is the end of our first lead. So it is a double down turn 2. We have come back. If you guys missed the last episode, definitely go check it out. We have come back from much worse. So we do have Gastrodon, and we do have Grimmsnarl. So I will go out into both of these Pokemon right here. And what I will proceed to do is I'm going to try to change the weather here. So I'm going to Dynamax with Gastrodon. I'm going to Dynamax and go for a Max Geyser into the Excadrill slot. And I am going to go for a Reflect on both parties here with Prankster Grimmsnarl with the Light Clay. The reason, excuse me, what just happened? I forgot how to breathe. The Excadrill more than likely has Iron Head, which will be able to go into the Grimmsnarl slot. So I do want to prioritize that on the off chance that Grimmsnarl is able to live. Doesn't look like my opponent's choosing to Dynamax, so that may be beneficial to us. But I certainly want to get this weather out of here. That way not only do we prevent Excadrill from being fast, of course it already is going to be naturally faster than us, but on the off chance it's Sand Force, which I don't think it is, will prevent that. Tyranitar goes for the Protect, so I think we played this turn appropriately. We're going to get our Reflect up with our Light Clay. We are looking pretty good. And the Excadrill actually goes for Earthquake, doesn't go for an Iron Head, so that would make sense as to why the Tyranitar went for what it did. That does some big boy damage. We do get our Max Geyser off, though, into the Excadrill slot. And we are able to bring it down to a Focus Sash. So, it's not bad for us. It's definitely not bad. I don't think my opponent is going to want to keep around a 1 HP Excadrill, so I think what I'll do here strictly for Preservance purposes is that I'm going to go for now a Max Quake into the Excadrill, and I'm actually going to... For some reason, why did I think I Protect on here? I can't Prankster Thunderwave the Tyranitar. It's not effective against there. I will just go for the Light Screen to kind of prolong Gastrodon's longevity. Tyranitar actually switches out, so that's going to be fine, and goes out into the Duraludon here. So Light Screen is going to be beneficial when going up against this thing. And the Iron Head comes off into the Grimmsnarl. We do have the Reflect up, so we are able to live that. And thankful to the Max Quake, we are going to be able to get a special defense boost as well. We do knock out the Excadrill also. So, that being said, we're not looking too bad. I do definitely want to try to cripple that Duraludon, especially if it does start going for some fancy shenanigans with G-Maxing. But we do get a little bit of leftovers recovery here. And even if Tyranitar comes back in, we're still going to be able to change the weather one more time with the rain, with the Max Geyser. Now this Duraludon could have Solar Beam. Seismitoad actually comes out. Interesting. Okay, so we do have a Light Screen up. I'm going to go for a Max Quake into the Duraludon here, and I am also going to... Yeah, I think that's the play. Max Quake into Duraludon, and I'm also going to Thunderwave the Duraludon. That way there's a chance my Gastrodon is faster. I know Duraludon's naturally slow, but Gastrodon is abysmally slow. So if I can make it so that way we are able to get a hit off. I'm curious what Seismitoad wants to do, unless that's its counter Rain Sweeper and it's a Swift Swim set. Definitely could be. It definitely could be. My opponent is actually going to go for a Repeat Ball here, so I assumed we are about to see Gigantamax Duraludon. Just regular Duraludon. Okay. Okay, so we don't have to worry about any G-Max depletion going on. Anything like that. We're going to go for the Prankster Thunderwave. Psychic Terrain. Oh, Psychic Terrain is up? Oh, Psychic Surge is still up, man. Oh, rip. Psychic Surge is still up. Max Wormwind comes off. That's going to go into the Gastrodon slot. We take that decently well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Psychic Surge is still up. That prevents priority of Prankster. Alright. The Psychic Surge go away now. Let's go for another Max Quake. We're going to get a special defense boost. It's going to put us in a better situation to kind of deal with this Duraludon. We do huge damage to that thing. Huge damage to that thing. Oh my goodness. Alright. We get a little bit of leftovers recovery too. We still have Light Screen. We still have Reflect up. I think Gastrodon's going to do what it did in the last episode. Weirdness disappeared from the battlefield. Okay. This gives us the option to go for a Thunderwave. I don't think he'll let us go for a Thunderwave, actually. I don't think that's in the cards, so I'm going to Earth Power the Duraludon, and I'm probably just going to Foul Play the Seismitoad. Seismitoad can't do too much to us if all it has is Earth Power. Especially since we have the residual recovery with Recover and he does not, and Leftovers. Then again, we haven't seen if the Toad has Leftovers. Actually has Hyper Voice, and that's going to be a double spread move, and it is going to knock out the Grimmsnarl. He would have let me Thunder Wave the Duraludon. Goes to the max Warm Wind one more time. We do have the defense boost, special defense boost. Was that a crit? Or is that just physically offensive Duraludon? That's my next question. So we go for an Earth Power. We're able to knock out the Duraludon. So now does my Gastrodon through Reflect and Light Screen versus a Tyranitar and a Seismitoad. So I'm curious here as to how this pans out. Here comes the Tyranitar. We have no damage on Tyranitar. It is a half health Gastrodon versus a full health Tyranitar and Seismitoad. Logic would dictate that I am not in a good position. However, I'm going to click Recover, and I'm going to have hope. That is what we have here on the Ranked Doubles Battles ladder, is hope. Here comes the Earth Power. Probably attempting to drop my special defense. We do have the Light Screen up. We do have the one Quake up. We've got the Reflect up. Oh, and the Crunch is going to knock us out. Okay, we don't have hope anymore. Gastrodon goes down. We gave it a fighting shot. But that's going to be the first matchup here on the ladder. You guys missed the last episode if you're just tuning in. Last episode, we had Gastrodon take on, I believe, 3 of my opponent's Pokemon, which was incredible. Let's check my opponent's team. So we did have Lumberry Gyarados here with Waterfall, Bounce, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. We did have Rindoberry, Toad, Muddy Water, Earth Power, Scald, and Hyper Voice. Smooth Rock, T-Tar, Protect, Low Kick, Rock Slide, and Crunch. Focus Sash, Drill, Iron Head, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Swords Dance. Leftovers, Rotom Wash did not show up with Will-O-Wisp, Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump, and Discharge. Here's AV Duraludon with, it was special. It's just stupid offensive with Thunderbolt, Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, and Flash Cannon. And then back to the Lumberry Gyarados. So, fortunately, we're starting off the episode with a loss. That only means that the next 2 we have to win. That's all that means. Let's get a different theme on. We're going to go Wild Pokemon. And this is how we shake things up and win out the next 2. We're going up against Miguel. Miguel is going to have here Sand. This looks like the team I wanted to bring for VGC myself. Except it's got Ferrothorn and Rotom as opposed to Gastrodon and Corviknight. So, Sand. So we don't lead with our Trick Room. We do not lead with our Trick Room. I repeat, we do not lead with our Trick Room. So I'm going to lead Gastrodon. And I am going to lead Gastrodon Grimmsnarl. And then I'm going to bring Whimsicott Poltegeist in the back. That's how we're going to do this. I love Sand. I don't know what's going on. Oh, right. I forgot that we just changed it to the wild Pokemon theme. I was wondering, I was like, did I just encounter something? Like, do I have another Switch hooked up to my PC right now? All right, let's see what my opponent wants to do. Actually, it's Ferrothorn and Capraja. That is in no way, shape, or form a good lead for us. Holy hell. Oh, that's not what I anticipated. It's not what I wanted at all. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to Dynamax. I'm going to protect the Gastrodon. And I am going to attempt to set a Reflect up. Oh, that's not what I wanted at all. That's not how I wanted to lead off at all. My opponent's just going to Dynamax right out the gate. Dynamax with Capraja. There's a Max Steel Spike coming out that I don't want. I think Max Steel Spike actually might be less devastating to me than a Heavy Slam right now. But we'll find out. We'll find out. Because I think Heavy Metal with Heavy Slam hurts more than a Max Steel Spike. But let's find out. Max Steel Spike goes off into the Grimmsnarl slot. That is going to be a dead Grimmsnarl. And they do get the defense boost on both Pokemon. Okay. Okay. This is not how I anticipated this match to go. And it is Life Orb Camparaja. There's the Power Whip. We did Protect, so that is going to save us from certain demise. Oh, God. Okay, here's my hope. Here's my hope. Here's my hope. I'm going to go Poltergeist. I'm going to Dynamax and Max Guard. I'm going to attempt to bait. I'm going to attempt to bait them to attack only my Gastrodon, so I can bring in Whimsicott next and go for the beat up into my Poltergeist so I can knock out the Camparaja. That's going to be my sequence of events here. And I'm going to hope the Tea Kettle can bring it back for me right now. Let's find out together, shall we? I am so nervous. I was not ready to be counter-led like that. Let's see if we can bring him back. We'll get the Max Guard off. Camparaja also goes from the Max Guard. If they don't connect the Power Whip, that's unfortunate. They do connect the Power Whip. That knocks out Gastrodon. Okay. Okay. This is more or less what I wanted. This is more or less what I wanted. Okay. Okay. Now we got Whimsicott in the back. Okay. So, I'm going to go for Beat Up into Poltergeist, and I'm going to go for Max Phantasm into the Camparaja. I'm going to hope somewhere in this universe, +2 Poltergeist knocks out Camparaja. I'm going to hope. So, in some worlds, where it is, in some worlds, we do. In some worlds, we do. Depends on both spreads, but in some worlds, we do knock this out. Let's find out together. Let's find out together. For both Dynamax, that should equate. Oh, yes. Okay. That was in my opinion. Now, I know the Sand's going to come out next. I know the Sand's going to come out next. And that's where I'm going to start to be upset. But I know that comes out next. Gyro Ball into Whimsicott. That's going to probably bring me down to my Sash. It does. Okay. Okay. I have a 1 HP Whimsicott. I've got a -2 defense Poltergeist. But we're smashed up. What does my opponent have in the back? What does my opponent have in the bag? Excadrill. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is Moonblast the Excadrill and Max Phantasm the Excadrill. You could switch out Ferrothorn and change the speed turns right up real quick if he does have Tyranitar in the back. We're going to be able to get the Max Phantasm off into the Excadrill slot. It is Focus Sash. Whimsicott's faster. Whimsicott's faster. We get the Moonblast off into the Excadrill. Unfortunately, this leaves me with a Poltergeist versus probably a Tyranitar and a Ferrothorn. Power Whip comes off into Poltergeist. Leaves us on 17. It was a crit. Oh, okay. It was a crit, too. Okay. Okay. So where does this put me? With little to no fighting chance, really. Tyranitar comes out. Tyranitar is going to set up the Sand. How do I get the most out of this turn? Okay. Hold on. How do I get the most out of this turn? I think I Moonblast Tyranitar. And I Giga Drain Tyranitar. Let's try it. Ferrothorn protected. Oh, if they both have protect, I lose. Ferrothorn did not protect, so we do get a huge Giga Drain off. Oh, that's so bulky. That's so bulky. That's fine. It's going to give us enough to live. Moonblast comes off from Whimsicott. Oh. Crunch comes off. Crunch knocks out Poltergeist. And Whimsicott's going to go down the same. Damn it. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, turn one, you can always look back on a battle and see, where did I lose? Where did I go wrong? Turn one, I expected Sand to lead. They got in my head and knew how I'd lead and counter-teamed it completely. My opponent had Focus Sash, Excadrill with Sand Rush, Protect, Rock Slide, High Horsepower, and Iron Head. That was AV Tyranitar. Okay, I was wondering what happened. I definitely thought that there was going to be... Okay. I definitely thought it was going to be a little bit different. Leftovers Excadrill, or Ferrothorn. Citrus Berry Arcanine. Life Orb Copperaja. And then Magnet Rotom Wash. Okay. 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 If it wasn't if it was not Assault Vest Tyranitar, we might have been able to pull that off. But it's fine. Here's where we bring it back. My opponent has Togekiss, Hydreigon, Rhyperior, Ferrothorn, Jellicent. So they've got a really nice Fire, Water, Grass Core. A Rhyperior, which is probably Weakness Policy. So I'm going to lead Indeedee. We don't have Sand, so I think Indeedee Hatterene does well here. I don't think Poltergeist is the matchup here. Technically, actually, I do think it is. I think it's going to be Whimsicott and Poltergeist in the back. All right, redemption round, baby. Redemption round. This is where we bring it all back. Bring it all back. It's time. It's time. I'm ready. Are you ready? Smash that like button if you're ready. What do you got for me? Togekiss and Hydreigon. Okay. So this is more or less how I wanted this to go. This is more or less how I wanted this turn to lead. So let's follow me Indeedee. And then Trick Room Hatterene. And let's see what exactly happens here. And let's see what exactly happens here. Do you Dynamax? What'd you Dynamax? Hydreigon? Dynamax the Hydreigon. Okay. Not the worst turn of events. Not the worst turn of events. Okay. We panned that out pretty well. We panned that out pretty well. Max Darkness comes off. It's going to go into the Indeedee slot. This is going to knock out Ye Olde Indeedee. Ye Olde Indeedee to Deedster. Alright, so we have here, it is Life Orb Hydreigon. That is good to know. We'll get our Trick Room up here. We can go for a Max Starfall on a Hydreigon. And then I'm going to actually go out into Poltergeist here. Is it better to keep our Dynamax? I wonder. I wonder. Let me see. So we do knock out Hydreigon. But here's the thing, is that it's going to... Let's protect Poltegeist. And let's max Starfall Hydreigon. I think Togekiss is going to follow me again. Oh, we could have Dazzling Gleamed. It's a spread move. Shit. Okay. We could have Dazzling Gleamed. I don't know how damage is spread out with spread moves, like if it does half and half, because it's hitting both. I don't know if that is a thing. We're going to go for the Protect. Hatterene goes, or Togekiss goes for Follow Me. That's fine. Wonder if he'll max Darkness in a Poltegeist. I really am curious about that. Goes for the max Darkness. Goes for the Hatterene, actually. And Hatterene is going to be able to live that on a little sliver. Fine by me. Do get special defense drops on both Pokemon. Okay. And now I'm going to attempt to Shadow Ball Togekiss. I'm going to Max Guard Hatterene, and I'm going to Shadow Ball Togekiss. Because I still think that puts us out on the other... We're still in Trick Room. And that puts us out on the other side of the Dynamaxing for him. Shadow Ball does knock out the Togekiss. Goes to the Max Darkness into us. That's not gonna hit. Alright, perfect. So we played that out pretty well. Okay. So Hydreigon is no longer Dynamaxed. And we can Max Starfall that. Rhyperior comes out. Oh boy, here's my issue, is that this Rhyperior is more than likely weakness policy. And as much as I want to take out that Hydreigon, we still have Whimsicott in the back. So I think I'm going to Giga Drain. Let's think about this from a Trick Room perspective. Let's protect with Poltegeist. And let's go for... What is up right now? Misty Surge is up, right? Because I went for Max Starfall. Gotta do it quick. Misty Terrain is up. Okay. I'm gonna go for Max Mindstorm into the Rhyperior. Oh, by the skin of my teeth. So let's go for Protect with Poltegeist. Oh, I think we played this turn out really well, too. We do get the Max Mindstorm off into the Rhyperior. That is going to knock out the Rhyperior. All right. Boy, I feel like I learned something this episode. I feel like I came out the other side and was better because of it. So I don't think... I think I've got one more. Jellicent comes out. Okay. I think I've got one more turn of Trick Room. Right? Last turn of Trick Room. Okay. So I'm going to Shadow Ball into Jellicent, and I am going to Dazzling Gleam. And let's see where that puts us. Hydreigon actually hits the double protect there. That's pretty big. That's fine. We still have the Whimsicott in the back to be able to Moonblast that thing. You get some chip damage off on the Jellicent. That's going to bring us down a little bit lower than I'd like it to be. Jellicent's going to go for the Scald, probably into the Hatterene slot. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine by me. And now we are on the other side of Trick Room with what I anticipate to be... Oh. All right. We're on the other side of Trick Room now. And I'm faster with both of my Pokemon. So we're going to go out into Whimsicott. We're going to Moonblast the Hydreigon. We're going to Shadow Ball the Jellicent. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. We just learned that this team did not like sand that much. I think the Indeedee Hatterene lead is great. And I think the hardest counter in the game is sand. Which is probably why I like sand so much. Because I see the value of Follow Me Indeedee with Trick Room Hatterene. And I think, what can counter that? And I think sand immediately. Because any sashes... Any berries are typically taken care of. It's a pretty solid counter strat. So all in all, I really do enjoy the team. Again, a huge thank you to Pixel VGC. Definitely go check out Twitter's down below. The rental code will be in the description below as well. So you guys can go check that out if you do want to play around with the team on the rank ladder yourself. But that is going to be, we're unfortunately going to take this episode 1 and 2. That only means that next episode we got to come back 3-0 with another team featured by Pixel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys have, show some love on that like button down below. If you guys are new, feel free to subscribe for some more VGC content as I continue to learn and play through the ladder. We got a bottle iron here because we continue to play on the rank ladder. Thank you, Pokemon, for that. All that being said, I want to remind you guys to be great and do great, and I'll see you on the next video. Later.